What is going on, guys? How you all doing today? Rangovidsmango12 here, and we are reviewing Ultimate Spider-Man issue 19. Now, as you can probably hear, my voice is finally better, which means I can get on with a lot more of these videos. Of course, guys, Renew Your Vows issue 2 releases tomorrow, along with the first issue of 2015 Civil War Secret Wars tie-in. And there's a few other issues releasing, so there's going to be plenty of videos tomorrow with Renew Your Vows issue 2, etc. But right now, we're reviewing Ultimate Spider-Man issue 19, and hopefully you'll remember the previous issue. If you don't, go watch it, come back, and join us as we jump into it. So let's go. Alright, so we jump into the issue right where the previous issue left off with Peter, well, with technically Aunt May walking down the stairs, almost to find Peter in his Spider-Man costume. Peter jumps out the window and climbs upstairs to the upstairs bathroom and actually falls through the window and makes a huge bang. And of course, Aunt May realizes that Peter is in fact in the bathroom. Pretty much Peter just says that he has an upset stomach, basically. He says that he's got bad poops. And Aunt May believes it, telling him that he shouldn't have eaten those pretzels that she was talking about in the previous issue. We then head on over to the next day, and Peter and Mary Jane are back in school. You can see Flash and Kong there, and there's this woman pretty much talking about how Kraven is coming into the school to shoot something called coverage, and coverage is basically just a bunch of clips with no sound, but you know, like more like music over it. So a good example is like, you know, in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie when Peter was researching how to make his web shooters electro-proof, yeah, that was pretty much it, because it had music over the clip and stuff like that. Now, of course, there's different forms of coverage, but hopefully that gives you like a general idea. Now, as you can see on screen, Miss Brandt is bombarding Kraven with plenty of questions. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether she's supposed to be part of it or whether she's just kind of jumped in and started asking him questions. I think she might be part of his like little coverage shoot that he's doing, but I'm not too sure. But as you can see, the tension rises in the room with Peter and Mary Jane as Kraven starts to smell around. He starts sniffing the walls, and of course he has like heightened senses, I suppose. I don't know whether he does in the Ultimate Universe, but he does definitely have heightened senses in the 616 universe. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty weird if it was just like a normal person and he was smelling the walls. I think that'd be weird. So Kraven must have some kind of heightened senses or something like that. He doesn't have superpowers, he's not super strong or anything, but he is just really good at hunting animals and stuff. So yeah, but as you can see, Gwen actually makes a little bit of a sly comment towards Kraven, and nobody laughs whatsoever, and there's kind of like an awkward silence in the room. Kraven just kind of turns around and gives her a bit of a dirty look, and Gwen just kind of brushes it off. Now we go back over to Peter and Mary Jane in Peter's basement, and as you can see, Mary Jane actually asks Peter if he likes the new Gwen girl, and he kind of just answers like normally. I didn't really see anything wrong with it, but of course girls are really weird, and Mary Jane gets like really jealous and stuff, and she does that whole girls are weird sort of thing where they just randomly get mad for no reason and then storm off and don't explain things. And yeah, basically what I think Brian Michael Bendis is starting to indicate is that Mary Jane and Peter are at that stage of the relationship where Mary Jane is starting to get jealous of the little things. You know, like how if Peter talks to like different girls and stuff like that, and whether he even likes a girl a little bit and stuff. So I think that's really showing how much their relationship is developing. But now we go back over to Hammer Industries, and of course Justin Hammer is getting bombarded with absolutely everyone, with press, with newspapers, with TV companies ringing him up and everything like that. Everyone's going crazy, and then he opens the elevator doors and Spider-Man is just sat there on his desk waiting for him. And of course what you've got to remember is that Justin Hammer actually slated Spider-Man on the news after that dome fight with Dr. Octopus, saying that Spider-Man was the criminal in this case, and of course he was just trying to save Justin Hammer from getting killed. And then Spider-Man goes to like walk away, starts to leave the building, and Justin Hammer offers him $50,000 to take care of Dr. Octopus. And of course that's a little bit of a crazy sum of money. I mean, you could literally just do anything with, well, to be honest, it's not really that much, but in terms of a 16-year-old, yes it is. In my opinion, I think this is the best part of the comic. Spider-Man says, wait, you're offering me money for something that I was already doing for free, like saving his life, and I thought that was just brilliant. The way Peter saw that situation was awesome, and as you can see, he jumps out the window saying, you are some piece of work. And Justin Hammer is basically phoned up again by Dr. Skirtic or something, the way I pronounced it last time, and Dr. Skirtic is on the screen. They can see each other. It's basically like FaceTiming, but a bit more professional, and Dr. Skirtic is not saying a word whatsoever. It's literally just his face on the screen, and the next thing we know, he gets launched to the side, and it is revealed that Dr. Octopus may have been the person ringing Justin Hammer the entire time. Dr. Skirtic may have never even been there. Literally, the whole reason that Dr. Octopus blames Justin Hammer for this is because Otto Octavius thinks that Justin Hammer is the man responsible for causing these metal arms to be fused to Otto Octavius' body. And of course, that's pretty much ruined Otto Octavius' life. I mean, yeah, he literally... How is he... Does he have to shower with those things on? I assume so. Now, as you can see, Dr. Octopus says that this time Justin Hammer has to come to him, and Spider-Man pretty much hitches a ride on the top of his limo, so that's going to be interesting to see. Now we go back over to Kraven and Miss Brandt, and of course they've got word about where Spider-Man's location is, that he's been seen hitching a ride on the top of a limo. Now Kraven is going to go after Spider-Man, but we'll probably have to see that in the next issue. But as you can see, we go back over to Hammer Industries. Justin Hammer is there to meet Dr. Octopus, and once he gets there, the press is already there. Dr. Octopus has already called the press to meet him here so that he can blame Justin Hammer on live TV in front of everyone. So pretty much Justin Hammer is going to lose all of his respect, pretty much his company and all of his reputation and stuff like that, and that is where the issue ends. As you can see there, it said to be continued in the bottom right corner. Now the next issue is going to be packed full of action, fighting between Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man, and of course we get a little bit of a teaser at the end for Kraven, so we're going to see that in the next issue. But enough about the next issue, guys. What did you think of this issue? Let me know in the comment section below. What did you think of Kraven? We got a little bit more character development on that side of things. And of course, Peter and Mary Jane's relationship seems to be escalating a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. But the next issue is awesome, and so is the issue after. I think it's issue 20 and 21 where the action really picks up, so we're going to have to see that very soon. Now remember, Renew Your Vows issue 2, and of course the start of Civil War begins tomorrow, so I'll be reviewing those tomorrow as well. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10. There wasn't really much fighting or anything like that. It was more about just Justin Hammer and Dr. Octopus, and a little bit about Kraven, but the overall character development with Kraven was awesome. And of course, the part with Spider-Man talking to Justin Hammer about paying him 50 grand was just as awesome as I remember it. So 8 out of 10. Guys, hit the like button on this video. Go to the links in the descriptions, follow me on Twitter and Facebook to get comic book news updates on my Facebook page, and of course get video updates on my Twitter, you know, like whether a video is going to be uploaded later or whether I can't get a video uploaded today, etc. So go follow me on there by going to the links in the description. Of course, guys, hit the subscribe button, and last but not least, I will be seeing you guys in my next video.